Welcome to the Greater China Regional Tech Forum. Thank you for joining us today. Due to the special situation in the world, we're doing the event today virtually. We really appreciate you taking the time to come and listen to us. I'm absolutely not used to doing this type of presentation remotely, so I appreciate it as you bear with me. It does give us an opportunity to demonstrate the capabilities of our team's product to record and distribute this kind of material. So I hope you enjoy it. My name is Paul Lorimer, and I'm a corporate vice president in our Microsoft 365 team. I'm responsible for a number of areas, including global expansion, public sector business, compliance, audit, enterprise and complex organizational features, as well as holding responsibility for service engineering for a number of our products. I'm also responsible for keeping our Microsoft 365 services in the Greater China region running and in delivering those capabilities to you. So I'm particularly excited about having the opportunity to speak today with you about Microsoft 365. Digital transformation has created exponential change for the world over the past few years, creating new opportunities for growth and innovation across industry. When we think of how digital transformation has impacted the ways in which we work, there have been some great developments in terms of the amount of data that we have access to and the number of applications and services that we can use to get our jobs done. But there are also challenges that digitization has introduced that prevent us from doing our best work. As technology and innovation continue to accelerate around us, we find our ability to be productive has not kept the same pace. What prevents us from doing our best work, even with all the technology and data at our disposal? Our research shows that information workers use an average of 36 different cloud services at work, which creates many sources of distraction. In fact, 3 minutes is the average time workers spend on a single task before being interrupted, and it takes an average of 25 minutes for them to get back to their original task. In addition to these distractions, the growth of cloud application usage within organizations, including unsanctioned applications like WhatsApp, the cornerstone of unintended digital transformation, has driven our customers to act to both eliminate shadow IT and consolidate vendors. Critical line of business solutions are sources of lost productivity, as these systems rarely communicate with each other, and that fractured flow of information causes us to spend more time doing low-value work. Think about the amount of effort that submitting expenses or opening a purchase order takes, in contrast to the value that that effort adds. Then think about that on an organizational scale. How much time is spent manually taking information from one system and entering it into another? And in terms of enabling transformation, security and compliance risk is the most important consideration, as customer trust in IP is paramount. But we see customers make decisions based off security that are counterintuitive outcomes. Restrictive policies lead employees to use non-compliant applications, and best-of-breed approaches leave companies with an average of 70 security products from 35 vendors, which adds complexity and prevents an ability to respond quickly. The underlying causes of these challenges to productivity is that innovation in digital transformation has been focused on developing new applications and services that leverage the increasing amount of data that we can access. As a result, we use lots of applications. We have critical line of business systems that don't talk to each other, and we have lots of security products to solve singular needs. The resolution to these challenges is shifting the focus of transforming how we work from an app and tool-based approach to an approach that's human-centric, where technology serves the purpose of helping people accomplish more without doing more. And that is the focus of Microsoft 365, to deliver a human-centric approach to solving today's challenges to productivity and creating new capabilities that enable us to achieve more. Microsoft is the world's productivity cloud because it delivers this value on a global scale. More than just your favorite applications like Word and Excel, Microsoft 365 is the productivity cloud designed for businesses that brings together best in productivity applications with cutting-edge online services, enhanced device management, and intelligent security. Core to the productivity cloud is artificial intelligence, which enables people to enhance their own capabilities, automate low-value work, and unlock the insights hidden in masses of data. Artificial intelligence enables organizations to be secure and compliant in a proactive way, guarding from threats that don't yet exist, and properly classifying sensitive information, even if someone forgets to. By putting people at the center, the breadth and depth of this technology is surfaced in natural, intuitive ways that enable people to be more productive. Within Microsoft 365, there are three core scenarios that illustrate how this underlying technology comes to life in valuable ways. Connected experiences enable the ability to work flexibly and to collaborate with colleagues, and to help us to be more productive with intelligence. Integrated workflows transforms business process with modern tools that bring line of business systems together and accelerate the flow of information. And intelligent security, which harnesses the power of artificial intelligence to protect assets compliantly and to guard against modern threats, all without hindering productivity. To showcase how Microsoft 365 can work across an organization, enabling digital transformation, I'd like to share a story. Volker Wessels is the largest construction company in the Netherlands. They were able to use Microsoft 365 not just to get at how people individually can be more productive, but really broadly, how their entire company can be more productive. Let's watch.
I always wanted to work in IT. What I really like is making things work, and if they don't work, fix them.
Volker Wessels is the largest construction company in the Netherlands. If you look at the construction company was not very IT focused. Actually, if you look the way the Egyptians built their pyramids, we are not that far away from building pyramids these days. We want to be a front runner in the IT change. But having said that, it takes quite some investments to make that shift. I think if we wouldn't have done it, we would be out of market. I'm very much happy with people like Frank, who actually are on the ground, are making these changes possible.
Windows 10 and Office 365 are already making us so much more secure, and our people are more productive and creative.
There used to be a sort of gap between the office and the first-line workers, but now we're working as a team. We can share the information and the data.
Digital transformation, it's about 25% is technology and 75% is the human part of it. We try to inspire people and get them aboard that they want to use these kind of technology. It's also about creating new businesses and adding different values to stuff we did before.
By putting IT in our processes, we are now, in time, within budget, benefiting both our customers and ourselves.
I'm so curious what is going to happen in the next 10 years. I am not sure, but I think it will be great.
I hope you all get as excited as I am after watching that video. Now let's explore the core connected experiences. Microsoft Teams combines chat, calls, meetings, and applications in one productivity experience. Office mobile apps bring together the power of artificial intelligence and the graph so you can be productive from anywhere with any device. Intelligence is infused across the Office applications and on the video platform Stream, enabling people to create in new ways and automate time-consuming work, enabling new efficiencies. Intelligence is infused in Windows 10 PCs and in the new Edge browser, bringing productivity experiences to new areas. Let's look at a customer case study of how connected experiences can impact an organization. One example of how connected experiences transform how employees can engage and participate with customers and colleagues is TD Bank. TD Bank uses Microsoft 365 technology to deliver a modern, accessible workplace. TD Bank created a Workplace of the Future initiative to meet the rising employee expectations for accessibility, mobility, and collaboration, and rising customer expectations where banks can no longer rely on their customers to come to them. Mobility in the Microsoft 365 cloud enabled TD Bank to fundamentally transform the way their employees work and how they service their customers. With this transformation, TD could serve customers wherever is convenient for them. TD is also committed to accessible technologies that empower all employees regardless of ability. They use intelligent and built-in accessibility features in Microsoft 365 to create an inclusive workplace. TD Bank believes that empowering a diverse workforce can drive innovation and help create inclusive customer products, a definite business advantage in an industry that banks on good customer service. Integrations and interconnections in Microsoft 365 also enable ways to transform processes with integrated workflows. Integrated workflows transforms your processes to create new efficiencies. Here are some core examples. Microsoft Teams has vast integration capability with line of business applications, solving the disjointed workflow that occurs in today's organizations. Microsoft Forms and Microsoft Flow automate processes to accelerate the flow of information. Power Apps enables organizations and end users to build low and no-code apps that create new connections between people and systems. The work management ecosystem in Microsoft 365 accommodates everyday tasks, task management for individuals, collaborative work management for teams, and project and portfolio management for the most substantive requirements. Telstra is Australia's leading telecommunication and technology company. As their legacy software was nearing end of support, Telstra recognized the need for modern capabilities to deliver on what their employees expect. Because of this pull demand, Telstra employees embraced technology, including Microsoft Flow, to improve the ways they worked. One example is how they use Flow to automate processes like approval requests and Power Apps to build dashboards for monitoring operational system stability and applications. An example of how that flow might work. Instead of uploading a file to a share and notifying someone about it, employees could submit a file, triggering a notification that could reach the approver via email, text, or mobile application. We've talked about connected experiences and integrated workflows. And the third core scenario is intelligent security, which includes proactive and comprehensive security and compliance capabilities. Identity is at the center of security. And Azure Active Directory, which enables functionality like conditional access, mitigates risk through secure authentication and the ability to manage access to sensitive information. Threat protection in Microsoft 365 uses artificial intelligence to prevent attacks like email phishing. And Cloud App Security protects data even as it crosses third-party application boundaries. The Microsoft Cloud is uniquely positioned to help you meet your compliance obligations. Microsoft 365 offers a rich set of capabilities in Compliance Manager that help you assess and manage your compliance risk and protect your sensitive and business-critical data. Information protection in Microsoft 365 uses artificial intelligence to protect sensitive information from improper sharing and distribution. Global investment bank Jefferies has to adhere to a strict security and regulatory requirements. With Microsoft 365, they're able to empower their workers to be mobile through Intern with mobile device management and use rights management to be able to share files securely with their clients. Security and compliance capabilities in Microsoft 365 enable Jefferies to transform how their employees work and how they serve their customers. In the productivity space, teamwork and collaboration are probably the most important components. Now, I'd like to spend a little more time to deep dive into a fairly new component in the Microsoft 365 service, Microsoft Teams. So what is Teams? Microsoft Teams is a hub for teamwork, which brings together everything a team needs: chat and threaded conversations, meeting and video conferencing, PSTN calling, content collaboration with the power of Office 365 applications, and the ability to create and integrate applications and workflows that your business relies on. And because Microsoft Teams is a part of Office 365, it comes with enterprise-grade security, compliance, and manageability that you expect and value. And what does that mean for your business? It means that Teams can help you transform workplace collaboration by bringing everything together into a shared workspace where you can chat, meet, create, and make decisions as a team. And since all your content is organized by team or project, you're able to stay in the flow of your work. It takes the average person 23 minutes to regain productivity after an interruption or after being distracted. You can streamline your business processes. You really need ready access to business critical data, applications, and to be able to execute repeated processes efficiently. Since Teams is a true platform, you can plug in apps and services you already use and even integrate your existing tailor-made tools into Teams. Imagine being able to seamlessly kick off a repeatable approvals process without ever having to leave Teams. You can connect everyone on a single platform. Teams is just as important and effective a tool for a C-suite executive as it is for somebody on a factory floor or in a retail shop or in a classroom, a hospital, in a marketing role, or anyone in between. We've thought about the unique needs of many different types of workers and provide solutions through Teams that are tailor-made for them. And Microsoft is the only collaboration solution provider who has dedicated engineering teams building functionality specifically for roles across industries. For example, you can see here how Teams gives first-line worker managers a tool to manage schedule and gives the workers an easy way to consume that information or even swap a shift. Provides enterprise-grade security and compliance. As part of Microsoft 365, Teams provides you the security, compliance, and control you need to run your business, whether a small agile business or a large globally scaled enterprise. Microsoft Teams offers a complete meeting solution supporting sharing, video and audio conferencing that enables you to meet from anywhere. You can use Teams for all kinds of meetings, spontaneous, scheduled, and formal with internal executive users. This even includes large many-to-one meetings. All meetings provide a contextual experience, so you have the context and context you need right at your fingertips, before, during, and after a meeting, including conversation history, files, and meeting notes. And no worries if you miss a meeting. Team members can access recordings with transcribed and translated text that's indexed so that people can search for content relevant for them. You can also translate them with a single click. Teams supports a range of intelligent devices and services which can understand the spoken and even the unspoken nuances of meetings, even when we're not in the room, carry these insights into our broader team experiences, and create opportunities for everyone to collaborate in more immersive ways. Teams allows you to schedule and join a meeting with others without technology getting in the way. The value of Teams is that you can bring your existing investments to life, allowing them to render in new ways, as well as powering the back end of the solution, so to speak, by leveraging Microsoft 365 components like the SharePoint framework, Graph APIs, Power Apps, Flow, and others. With the abundance of applications and choices in the marketplace, you may be asking why Microsoft and Microsoft Teams is the best choice for you. First, we have major investments in teams concentrated on building teams for every type of worker, from CEOs to those on the first line. Teams leverages the power of the Microsoft Graph, the largest human activity graph at work ever created, to deliver artificial intelligence-powered experiences that actually make your life better. Teams takes meetings to the next level, and our intelligent meeting solution provides everything that you need before, during, and after your meetings, as well as a range of certified devices that support every type of meeting space that you may require. We have deep integration with business workflows and line of business applications, so you're able to efficiently optimize the tools and processes that are critical to your business. We support more compliance regulations than any other vendor. And Only Teams is built on the strength and scale of Office 365 and is available in 181 markets and 53 different languages. We are truly built to support worldwide enterprises, but with user-friendly and intuitive tools that work for everyone. L'Oreal is a global beauty company. They have a history of beauty innovation based on technology that finds expression today in the world of beauty tech, where customers expect digitally enhanced personal services anytime, anywhere. L'Oreal standardized on the Microsoft 365 Productivity Cloud to eliminate global silos and unite its workforce through connected, productive experiences that drive innovation. Today, L'Oreal employees use Teams to collaborate better and craft the future of beauty, a la L'Oreal. Let's listen to more about their story.
Our founder, Eugene Schuller, used to say, a company is more than just assets or equipment. It's first about people, people, and people. And I believe that this is truer than ever.
L'Oreal is reinventing itself all the time. We are in the business of beauty. We represent more than 43 international brands. We want the best for our employees.
Microsoft 365 is providing a very convenient, safe, and efficient environment to unleash this capability to collaborate and to work together.
In the travel retail business, information flows quickly. A lot of the contracts were done through a manual process. We used to do paper and hand validations. It used to take anything from 2 to 3 months, but using Teams can be as quick as 1 week. We can actually help the business managing legal risk and making processes more efficient and quicker to market.
The new way to manage innovation is to have real engaged communities bound by the same goal. We face the challenge to move faster and to innovate differently, and for that we rely on Microsoft Teams.
I'm in charge of all our e-commerce websites. Digital market is moving super fast. It's 24 hours every day. One of the big challenges that we have is that we're in a lot of different countries. What's hard is to make sure that you're collaborating flawlessly. Managing 7,000 assets, 200 videos, plus all the text. Having one solution to gather all this, plus to be able to communicate on those assets within Teams, that's a game changer for us, and it's making a big difference.
Microsoft 365 and Teams came perfectly at the right moment. It absolutely revolutionized the way we operate and also what we can offer to our consumers.
Now let's take a step back and look at the two important components of a cloud service, trust and scale. Microsoft builds its trusted cloud services on 4 core principles. Security. We build our services from the ground up to help safeguard your data. And our comprehensive approach helps protect your data wherever it may be, in a data center, on a phone, a desktop, or in transit through the internet. Microsoft participates in rigorous third-party audits that verify our security controls. Compliance. We provide industry-verified conformity with global standards. We're committed to the highest levels of trust, transparency, standards compliance, and regulatory conformance to help you comply with national, regional, and industry-specific requirements. We have the most comprehensive set of compliance offerings, and we're committed to staying up to date on new standards and regulations. Privacy and control. Our policies and processes help keep your data privacy and in your control. We're committed to giving you control over the collection, use, and distribution of your data. And transparency. We make our policies clear and accessible to everyone. We believe you have a right to as much information as possible about how we handle your data in the cloud. We provide you with clear explanations for where your data is stored, how we secure it, as well as who can access it and under what circumstances. Visit our Trust Center for more information. Microsoft builds at a global scale that you can count on. Azure is an ever-expanding set of cloud computing services to help your organization meet its business challenges. With Azure, your business and organization has the freedom to build, manage, and deploy applications on a massive global network using your preferred tools and frameworks. Azure has a total of 54 regions across the globe, more than any other cloud provider. A region is a set of hyperscale data centers within a latency-defined perimeter. The data centers in a region are connected to a hyperscale, low-latency regional network fabric. Region pairs support high availability and are tolerant to complete region failure without leaving the data residency boundary of any country or region. We have data center regions in every inhabited continent in the world. Office 365 and Microsoft 365 build on these capabilities, delivering across 19 geographies. Office 365 provides in-geo data residency, business continuity, and disaster recovery for core customer data. A geography is a large geographic area or discrete market that provides data residency and compliant boundaries. Examples include the UAE, South Africa, the United Kingdom, and of course, our China service, specifically built to meet China's compliance requirements. With the current COVID-19 crisis impacting people across the world, organizations everywhere are pivoting to remote work and putting the safety of their employees first. Microsoft is focused on enabling remote work. We're focused as a company on making public health our first priority and doing what we can to address the economic and societal impact of COVID-19. We also recognize the vital role that our technology plays in supporting people and organizations each day, today and in the long term. As such, we've put together initial guidance to help you enable remote work so your employees have access to the tools, resources, and expertise they need in this challenging time. Your Microsoft account team is here to support you with any additional help you may need. We think about how we can help in two core ways. One, by helping people stay productive, helping your end users stay productive while working from home. Secondly, we can help you secure your digital estate and devices. When we think about helping people stay productive, Microsoft provides organizations with the ability to enable people to meet and collaborate from home, to deliver solutions to drive engagement using virtual events and communications, to make productivity applications available on any device, and to deliver the best virtual desktop experience so your users can be productive on their desktops with any applications remotely. Security is paramount when you're enabling these user scenarios. We can help you manage identities and secure application access, as well as secure devices, whether they're managed or employee-owned. Let's start by discussing some of the ways we empower people to stay productive, starting with collaboration and meetings. As an organization shifts to remote work, different workers have different needs. We've built teams to help every type of worker communicate and collaborate in a hub for teamwork, whether they're working from home or whether they're in the office. Information workers can do all of their meetings, collaborate on files, and access dashboards and workflows from right within Teams. First-line workers have a digital tool right on their phone with the ability to communicate with the team and to do shift scheduling. Healthcare workers can use Teams for telehealth scenarios, such as virtual visits with patients. And teachers can use Teams for remote learning with their students complete with video classes and integration with learning management systems. When people can't gather in the same place, when they're disconnected more than ever, it's critical to find innovative ways to make human connections, to share a human experience, and to stay in touch. We see that everywhere we look, from reunions to video calls to singing on balconies. Likewise at work, we need to find ways to connect, to share, and to communicate online. Live and on-demand events enable you to reach any audience, people from across your organization or customers, partners, or even the general public. A great example is the online component of Ignite, including Satya's keynote. We have dozens of live events inside Microsoft, including Satya's monthly question and answers with employees. Between events, news and announcements keep people informed and up to date, never more important than in a crisis. At Microsoft, we use all of these tools to keep our employees informed on internal news and help them adjust to the latest developments as this crisis moves forward. When people are working remotely and dealing with a crisis that affects both their personal and professional lives, it's more important than ever to connect with them, to guide them, and to make them feel a part of the community. When you can connect people across teams, across organizational silos, you can share your vision and foster a dialogue to engage people fully as part of the change. When we're working remotely, it's critical for people to have the right productivity applications to enable them to create and collaborate from anywhere. Check email on a calendar and a mobile device, to access documents and pick up where they left off, even if they don't have a PC at hand. To work work seamlessly as a team, no matter where each member of the team physically is, and to continue with usual activities that require powerful features of Office desktop applications. Current global events highlight the growing need for customers to enable remote work. Many customers are not able to quickly and securely enable remote worker scenarios for business continuity and worker productivity. Microsoft 365 is designed for remote work, delivering productivity and collaboration securely via the internet. Windows Virtual Desktop is a key enabler, delivering cloud-based and secure remote computing for other applications. Windows Virtual Desktop helps employees stay as productive with a virtualized experience on a PC, phone, tablet, or browser as they are with a physical PC sitting right in front of them. With simplifying management, provisioning, and access to corporate data and applications. With supporting customers as they migrate to the cloud. With reducing the costs and resources associated with managing on-premise infrastructure. And finally, by enabling IT to transform the workplace. Securely enabling access to company resources is top of mind for customers. Customers are struggling to move from their existing VPN-constrained models. Additionally, the cyber attack landscape is shifting as bad actors exploit COVID-19 themes and VPN vulnerabilities to make security even more important. We also know that it's challenging to onboard and manage new and personal devices. Microsoft can help address these customer problems. Azure Active Directory can help you easily enable remote access to applications, both cloud applications like Office 365, Salesforce, Dropbox, Workday, and on-premise web applications without the need for a VPN. Once applications are connected, you can easily give users visibility to their applications and a simple way to get access to them with the My Apps portal. Working remotely not only makes in-person connection with your company challenging, you also need to be able to securely collaborate with your business partners and contractors. Azure Active Directory can enable secure connections with other businesses. Securing access is critical. With Azure Active Directory conditional access, you can apply security policies to enable only the right people have access to the right applications under the right circumstances. Conditional access can also extend this protection to devices, protecting data in applications and on devices. Microsoft 365 is providing collaboration, telework, and video conferencing capabilities for governments, critical industries, and enterprises, as well as for primary and secondary learners across the world. Schools in China, Germany, France, and the UAE, the United States, are taking advantage of these tools using Teams, OneNote, co-authoring in Word and SharePoint to maintain educational continuity during these difficult times. Microsoft is offering 6 months free to help businesses in China and globally to fight the epidemic and to maintain continuity. Take this opportunity to speak to your account team about what may be available for you. Now, once again, I'd like to thank you for joining us in today's conversation about Microsoft 365. I regret not being able to be there in person, but I really appreciate the time you've taken, and hopefully you've learned something valuable. Please stay safe. Thank you.